Hey guys, it's Ray. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button down below and also follow me on Instagram. I also have TikTok as well, so follow me on there as well. If you have a TikTok, if you don't, then that's fine. You know, just TikTok is not for everybody, but I personally love it. And if you guys want to know what TikTok is, let's just say this. When you first download the app and you get to see all the videos on there, it's easy to have an addiction to it. So let's get to today's video. So in today's video, I'm gonna tell you guys how to survive college. Now with me, I've been to 2 different colleges. I graduated from one of them. It's a technical school. I spent 2.5 years there and just majoring in criminal justice. Now I'm back in school and finishing up my my bachelor's in criminal justice. So it's not surviving college for me personally. It's not hard. It's only hard and stressful if you make it stressful. So I'm gonna tell you guys 5 different ways on how to survive college, and I hope that these 5 steps will help you in the long run. You know, whether you're just starting college in the midst of finishing up your degree or finishing it up senior year, I'm hoping that this will help you guys. One is for rising freshmen, is to learn your new campus. You know, get familiar with it, go to orientations, walk around the campus. That way you're very familiar with the ins and outs of the college, and navigating through the school will be a lot easier in the long run, especially if you decide to continue on with where you first started. When I first went to my current college, I go to a 4-year school. I go to Georgia Gwinnett College. Go Grizzlies. It was a medium-sized campus. It looked pretty simple from the outside, but getting through classes, I was just like, oh shit, where am I going? A true story. I had an 8 a.m. class, and let me tell you something about 8 a.m. classes. Don't sign up for it unless, you're willing to wake up at probably like 6, 7 in the morning, drive maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes with traffic, going to school, and just, and here's the thing. I was late all the time. I was late for an hour. Wait, it wasn't an hour. I was always like 10 minutes late because I had to find parking. I had to find a shortcut to get to school, and it's at the time, and living in this area, it's, you know, the old saying, stop moving, we full. That's what it felt like. Rush hour, people going to work, other people going to school, and I'm just no more 8 a.m. classes. And I remember the first time, it literally took me 20 minutes just to find out where it was. I was confused with all the buildings, and I'm just like, oh shit. There was even one day when I walked in the wrong classroom. I had a friend in that class, he was like, what are you doing here? And I said, oh, I thought this was anthropology. And he said, no, this is humanities. I was like, oh, my bad, bye. So yeah, get accustomed with where you're going. Don't sign up for 8 a.m. classes unless you're willing to take the risk. And number 3, please get familiar and try not to have awkward moments like I did. So this next one, I would probably say this is like, if not a big one, get organized. You know, just set time for study hours, set time for, you know, if you're involved in any clubs or activities, you know, spend some time, you know, figuring out which is going to be which, because thing is, your schedule is like your base for the for school. And I was never involved in any clubs when I first joined my college because I was always working. I work a full-time schedule at a grocery store, but I am classified as part-time. So sorry. But I also work another job as well. So being involved in any clubs wasn't very I wasn't like into joining any clubs and whatnot. I know we have some really great clubs. I just never really got into it. I was always like, when I go to school, I'm always just, I want to get in, do what I need to get done, and get out. Do my homework whenever I have time. Sometimes I'll get it done within a day, but if it's like large projects, then it'll take me like probably 2 to 3 weeks to complete. But when you have a project that's due a month later or a month and a half, get started now. That way that's less weight off your back and more time for other things, because we're all busy in one way or another. I mean, it's not rocket science, but you just gotta figure out what's best for you, and ask yourself, am I gonna do this in a timely manner? So think about that. Study, take notes. Whenever the professor explains something, take as many notes as you can. You'll never know when it's gonna be on an exam or not, but you have to, because there are some factors. Whenever a professor says something, they're gonna say, oh, make sure you remember this, it'll be on the test. Because I had a science professor like that last semester. He was very adamant of what's going on in class. I mean, when you're in class, you're here to learn. You're not here to like mess around, goof off. But yeah, I was kind of that person who always like goof off, tell bathroom jokes, or tell weird stories about my life and whatnot. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that part yet, but yeah, make sure you take notes, focus on the important details, and figure out, is this logical, and will this be on the test? Like most of the time, professor will tell you which is going to be on the test. One of my other science professors, she had like terms called golden nuggets, and which means that any term that we go through in a PowerPoint, they're highlighted in gold or yellow, whatever. That just tells us, oh, this is focus on that. That's going to be on the test, and that really helped me out. I'm an A student. I try to keep it that way, but there will be times when I do struggle because how my life is. I'm always busy. I'm either at work at one job or another job, and I also I go to school as well. I go to school 2 to 3 times, twice a week, and most of the time I work. So sometimes studying for me is hard, but whenever I do have time, study. Sometimes I'll have a 3-hour gap between classes. I use that time to study, review notes, get ready for exams, and do my projects, and make sure that I get all that stuff done. That way I don't have to worry about going home and procrastinating, and just I could just go to bed, just focus on what's next on the next day, and try to be ahead of everybody. And that's what I like to do. Something else that I really like, that really means a lot to me, is I like to have a positive relationship with my professors outside the classroom. And whenever they give me advice on succeeding, I always do my best. I always do my best and try to take it in, because their advice, their words will help me out in the long run. I had a Spanish professor my first year at my current college. She was like that, school mom that I always wanted. She's always like wanting to see me succeed, and I'm really thankful for all the advice that she gives me. And I told her that this semester, this is going to be my second to last semester until I graduate, and it's just, she was wowed how far I've came, from a junior, not knowing which major to take in or to learn, to study. It's into a criminal justice major, where I decided to continue my degree and just get a degree in criminal justice, my bachelor's. That way I could get a career in the field. I don't know what I want to do yet with my criminal justice degree, but no matter where I go, I know I'm gonna make a difference in life. Think long term, and what this what I'm gonna tell you is, when you choose your major, ask yourself, do I want to do this for the rest of my life? Well, I'm gonna take back what I said for the last bit. Even though I do have a criminal justice degree and associates from another college, I started as an English major at my current school, and I wanted to be an English teacher. But when I saw like all the exams that teachers have to take and to get through to get their teaching certificate, I was just like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore, because I took one of the exams and I didn't do so well on it. So I was like, I went back to the drawing board, and 2 weeks later I said, I made a decision saying that I'm gonna go back to criminal justice, because number one, I already have credits for the field for my last school, and number two, I could do a lot more with a criminal justice degree than an English degree. And so I was just like, why not? I'm gonna switch back and try to get ahead and save time, because time management for me, it's very important in surviving college. It's not hard. You just you just need to know how to manage your time wisely. That's how it works. We all have families, we all got jobs, we all have other things going on in our life. So try to manage your time. And I'm about to take 4,000 level courses, which is like the senior courses, and I'm already classified as a senior. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna figure out how many classes I'm gonna take, and I already made the decision saying that I'm gonna take 12 credit hours. That way I can go to work and work a full-time schedule while still go to school and at least have a life, you know? But other than that, I mean, you know, think about it. You know, when you pick your major, not only do you have to be passionate about it, but you got to think, will this be necessary in the long run? There you have it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this video helps you in the long run, and no matter where you go, I wish you the best of luck. And no matter where you guys go, y'all are so amazing. You guys will make a difference in your life. So then again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.